When you're young, you want to be the smartest kid in class. When you grow up, you want to be the best performer at your job or in business. And when you're old, you surely want to be a source of wisdom for the new generations. And if that's your goal, you'd better pay attention to what we're talking about today, because nothing compounds better in life than applied knowledge. Think of this video as taking the limitless pill. It's high time you unlocked the full potential of your brain. And with that being said, here are 15 ways to boost your brain power. Welcome to Alux. Read books that nobody around you reads. In his nostalgic novel, Norwegian Wood, the famous Haruki Murakami said the following: "If you only read the books that everyone else is reading, you can only think what everyone else is thinking." This idea is like saying, don't just follow the crowd, go your own way. There's a clear advantage to reading different books, not just the popular ones. You get to explore new ideas and perspectives. It's like taking your brain on an adventure. It's a workout for your mind that can make you smarter and more creative. And here's the cool part. When you explore new ideas, your brain gets stronger. Just like muscles get stronger when you exercise, your brain gets stronger when it tackles new concepts. And besides that, there are nuggets of wisdom and life perspectives that you would never discover in the first place otherwise. Some of the best authors and works out there, most people probably have never heard of or never will hear about because, well, there are only so many books that one can read in a lifetime. So don't just stick with what everyone else is reading. Be bold, Aluxer, be curious. You'll end up with a brain that's not just fit, but also unique. Trust, but verify. This is another way of saying, sure, I believe you, but I am going to check just in case. This mindset is about keeping an open mind, but also being smart and cautious. It's not just about being paranoid or distrusting everyone. It's about being responsible, a critical thinker, and making sure that things are as they should be. Just imagine a friend telling you about a great burger joint. You trust your friend, but you also check the online reviews before you go. Or think about a mechanic who tells you your car needs expensive repairs. You trust the mechanic's expertise, but you still might go get a second opinion. That is trust but verify in action, and it's a pretty smart way to go through life. Personal responsibility is everything, and although it might require additional brain cells on your part, verifying it will make you smarter, more informed, and a proactive critical thinker. And on a similar note, never stop asking questions. Voltaire once famously said, "Judge a man by his questions rather than by his answers." Most people tend to believe that asking questions is a sign of inferiority. But just wait until they hand you the bill for having this mindset. Asking questions is how humans learn about the world. When kids ask their parents why the sky is blue or why leaves fall from trees, well, they do so because they're curious, they're new here, and they've got lots of things they don't know. Kids don't feel embarrassed because they're not yet prisoners of their own judgments. Albert Einstein used to say, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." Asking questions is a great way to become smarter, and it's a sign that an individual is taking themselves seriously when it comes to learning. And there's no shame in that, only fools think so. And although in school, teachers might often punish students for asking questions or requiring further explanations, in the greater school of life, this is how you remove all blind spots and become a capable individual. Become a polymath. When we think about polymaths, what are the first individuals that come to mind? Well, you might be thinking about prodigies of the Renaissance like Da Vinci or Isaac Newton, or the modern brain powerhouses like Elon or Rockefeller. But how do we define someone as a polymath? Well, a polymath is someone who knows a lot about a lot of different things. It's like being a jack of all trades, but in the world of knowledge. Becoming a polymath is like giving your brain supercharged workouts because you're constantly learning new things. You're not just flexing one brain muscle by sticking to a single topic, you're giving your whole brain a workout by learning about everything from science to history, math, and art. It's like a gym for your mind where every machine gets used. Now, why is this good for brain power? Well, every time you learn something new, you create new connections in your brain. It's like building a web. The more threads you have, the stronger that web is. Plus, knowing about different fields can help you to see connections that others might miss. You're not just strengthening your brain, you're also making it more flexible and creative. So go ahead, Alexer, dive into a new topic, learn a new language, and pick up a musical instrument. Your brain will thank you. And because we mentioned learning a new language, become a polyglot. Learning a new language is a challenge. It's like a puzzle where you fit words, sounds, and grammar rules all together. It's actually one of the most efficient ways to make your brain stronger and more flexible. Plus, it improves your memory and attention span because, look, let's face it, remembering all of those words and rules takes focus. But there's more. When you learn a new language, you're also learning about a new culture, a new way of seeing the world. It broadens your horizon, makes you more open-minded, and boosts your creativity. After all, each language has its own unique phrases and ideas that don't exist in others. So becoming a polyglot doesn't just make you smarter, it makes you more worldly and open-minded. And make no mistake, Alexer, intelligence comes in many shapes and forms that you might very well need one day. Embrace the I know nothing philosophy. The ancient Greek philosopher Socrates once famously said, "The only thing I know is that I know nothing." This is called the Socratic paradox, and it's a great mental exercise that serves as recognition of one's own limitations and ignorance, expressing the idea that true wisdom comes from recognizing how little we actually know. And above all, it's about keeping an open mind. Embracing the I know nothing philosophy isn't about feeling small, it's about feeling ready to take on the world and soak up all it has to offer. It's about being a lifelong learner, always ready for the next big discovery, and every new insight will make you wiser, just like Socrates. Engage in meaningful conversations and debates. Now, look, okay, we know that most people suck when it comes to engaging in debates because they take things personally, but we're going to assume that you're doing it right, okay? A good debate is a great way to test your beliefs, values, and explain the concepts you're assimilating on a daily basis. Engaging in a meaningful conversation or debate can sometimes force you to explain a philosophy or concept in simple terms and create the necessary arguments to validate it. You know what they say. If you can't explain it to a 5-year-old, you probably don't understand it yourself. And participating in this kind of activity is a great way to test that hypothesis, learn new things, and connect with people who value truth above personal biases. Always be open to changing your worldviews. Now, this one comes as a byproduct of the previous point. Just as life and nature are ever-changing, so should you embrace new perspectives. How do you know you're living and thinking properly if you don't expose yourself to new experiences? This is what the growth mindset is all about. Growth involves letting go of our beliefs, embarking on the journey of self-discovery and continuous learning, and adapting to our new and hopefully improved circumstances. This mindset will boost your brain power because it'll improve your cognitive flexibility, which in turn will make you adaptable. And adaptability, if you watched our video on it, is the greatest skill one can master. So in essence, being open to changing your worldview doesn't just make you smarter, it'll also help you to navigate life a lot more smoothly. You simply get the best of both worlds. Spend time with people who are smarter than you. Think about hanging out with people who are smarter than you, like playing a sport with someone who is better than you. Say you love basketball. Well, if you always play with people who aren't as good as you are, well, you might win a lot, but your skills aren't going to improve. But if you play with people who are better than you, well, you're going to be challenged. They'll pull off moves that you haven't seen before, and you'll have to up your game to keep up. It might be tough, and you might lose a few more games than you're used to, but you will learn and you'll get better. When you're with smarter people, you're soaking up new ideas and perspectives that could also serve as a source of motivation and inspiration, if you will. Seeing what they know and what they can do will inspire you to learn more. It's a bit of healthy competition. So you don't just learn from them, but you also get motivated to grow. And that is great for boosting your brain power. Sleep well. Did you know that during sleep, your brain goes through a process of consolidation where it literally processes all of the things you learned before you went to bed? It's a bit like your brain hitting the save button on all the information you've gathered through the day. This process helps to improve your ability to recall information and learn new skills. Also, while you're sleeping, your brain is busy clearing out harmful toxins, including proteins linked to brain disorders like Alzheimer's. It's like your brain's self-clearing function kicks in during sleep. Researchers have found that these clearing processes are more active during sleep compared to when we're awake. This is another reason why getting a good night's sleep is so important for your brain's health and overall functioning. You wake up with a cleaner, more efficient brain ready to face the new day. And look, okay, don't fool yourself into thinking that less than 7 hours of sleep is ideal, because it is not. And as a side note, if you want to learn how to create the perfect nighttime routine and why sleep is so important, well, you can check out our video on it. Massive knowledge bombs were dropped. Have a good diet. Think of your brain as a high-performance automobile. Just like your car needs the right fuel to run smoothly, your brain needs the right nutrients to function at its best. Filling up on junk food is like putting low-grade fuel in a race car. It might get you moving, but it's not going to deliver any kind of top performance. A good diet full of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats is like premium fuel for your brain. It keeps everything running smoothly and can even give you a boost when you need it. And science backs this up. The brain needs omega-3 fatty acids found in foods like salmon and walnuts to build and maintain brain cells. Antioxidants found in berries or dark chocolate can help to protect your brain from damage. Foods rich in vitamins and minerals, like leafy greens and lean meats, can help your brain to send and receive messages more efficiently. Even staying hydrated with plenty of water can help your brain stay sharp. So eating a healthy diet, it's not just good for your body, it's a key part of keeping your brain in tip-top shape too. Exercise daily. Look, here's the science behind this argument. When you exercise, your body increases the production of chemicals like endorphins and serotonin. And these aren't just feel-good hormones, they also help your brain to function better. Plus, exercise improves blood flow, which means more oxygen and nutrients reach your brain, helping it to work more efficiently. As they say, you need two to tango, mens sana in corpore sano. A healthy mind needs a healthy body. Regular physical activity has been shown to reduce stress, improve your mood, and even enhance memory and cognitive function. So, if you want a stronger brain, don't just hit the books, hit the gym too. Practice mental exercises. Here's another way to hit the brain gym. When we talk about mental exercises, we mean solving puzzles, writing, playing chess, or even playing a strategic video game. When you do these activities, you are literally flexing your brain muscles. Jokes aside, but scientifically speaking, these activities do one important thing. They strengthen your brain's ability to make and maintain connections between different cells. This process, known as neuroplasticity, is key to keeping your brain sharp and flexible. And it's something we talk a lot about on the Alux app, because all of this information will help you level up in life. If you haven't already downloaded it, go to Alux.com/app to start your journey today. Because flexing your mental muscles is definitely a smart move if you want to boost your brain power. Learn to play a musical instrument. Playing a musical instrument is a great act of discipline, but it's also a great way to disconnect and practice your creative skills. When you play an instrument, you have to focus and pay attention to a lot of different things at once, like rhythm, pitch, and melody. This improves your multitasking and listening skills. And reading sheet music also helps because it's like learning a new language, which strengthens your memory and reading skills. Over time, these benefits can make you a better problem solver and a master of consistency and repetitive action. So, playing a musical instrument isn't just for fun, it's also a smart way to keep your brain in top shape. And finally, apply all of the above. Most people think that knowledge is power, but look, knowledge is not power, it is potential. It only becomes powerful when it's applied. We kept this one for last because all of this knowledge is meaningless unless you apply what you've learned in this video. Increasing your brain power is an act of consistency, so if you truly want to be serious about it, you've got to put in the necessary work and build up those habits. So, which one are you going to apply first? Drop your answer in the comments below. We're so curious to hear from you. And with all this said, it's time to wrap up this video, my friend. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to return the favor by tipping us with a like and a share. And as always, thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn some more, hey, check out this video next.